Slinger mentioned, Sean is going to be running at Boston, and we are. Oh, I got the sheet. Hold on, that's important. Something to sign. It is signed. All right, so Sean's lucky we were able to register him for races, so he would have a chance to show what he could do. We can't even get your letter out here. Sean's story is special to me, and it is with so many of these kids. But Sean has impressed me, and I'll speak for the coaching staff, impressed all of us in a way that few athletes do. Because I'll start by saying that it didn't come easy to Sean. Sean started, I guess, in the 8th grade, and I'm going to tell the embarrassing stories that I have told before. But according to Coach Swope, the Conboy rule was that he could not leave the infield of the track because they were afraid if he ran on the roads, he may not ever make it back. It was an uphill battle, and he came on the team as a freshman, hung out with the group of boys and buddied up with the ones that were athletes, although maybe didn't go on as many runs, or certainly not as many long runs with them. Always started with them and trickled in a little bit later. Freshman PR was somewhere in the ballpark of 21:30, so that was his best as a freshman. His sophomore year, I think it was 19:38 was what he got down to for cross country. So a huge improvement, but still not in the ballpark of someone that would turn your head. Again, always did the small things, always worked hard. There was no question about that. And I will tell you, this is in my short-sightedness as a coach. I kind of thought, I think he's going to end up middle of the pack. I mean, he's going to continue to improve, and he's doing everything that he can. And it was somewhere around the end of his sophomore year, he ran 4:42 in the mile. And Coach Donaldson and I, Coach Esslinger and Coach Swope, everybody kind of went, okay, maybe he's got something. Who would have thought that this kid who couldn't break 19:30 would have broken 4:45 as a sophomore? And so as we kind of drafted our predictions of, we usually do, who do we think is going to be in our top 10 over the summer, we thought, based off his mile time, he may be able to do it, but I'm not sure if he'll be cut out for the 5K. We'll see. Certainly not that we didn't believe in him. But just to tell you about his progression, by junior year, he ran low 17s and was all in and was a leader on the team. He was one that was pushing the pace. He was not afraid to go to the front. He was not afraid to leave it out there. Coming into indoor and outdoor track, he ends up his junior year running 2:01, ran 4:38 in the mile, and now we're going, this is a kid who is going to have an impact. All that fast forward into a good solid summer. I'll tell you about his state cross country meet. He goes out and he leads through the mile, maybe a little bit faster than it should have been, just a little bit, not too far off of it. Fell back just a little bit because of the fast pace, but with 400 meters to go, stepped funny in a hole, we're not really sure, but had a clean break to his leg. 400 meters out, and he finished the race. 400 meters, a quarter of a mile, finished on a broken leg, ran 16:27, all state and cross country, placed 8th place. Again, left it out there for himself, but also for the team. Basically had to sit out indoor, the majority of it. We got him back 10 days before state, and he ran 2:02 and 2:02 in the open 800 and the 4x800. So absolutely killed it. And we were looking at colleges, and I was sending his information out, and a lot of people were interested in his progression, how far he had come. The only thing I could say to them is trust me, something special is coming. I don't know what, but his mind is right. He's competitive. He's going to end up somewhere better than he is right now. He opens up the season, runs 4:29, under 4:30, which kind of puts you in that elite time range. And as he started to look at Boston, I emailed the coach and said, here's the deal. Here's where he is. I think his best times are still to come in outdoor. And the coaches were not terribly encouraging. Not too short, but they said, he's got to run 155 and 420 in order for us to consider it. And that was it, basically a kind of a closed door. So Sean's open PR in the 800 was 2:01. I sent the email on a Wednesday, and on that Friday, the day before he goes up to Boston at Mount Brook Invitational, he ran 156.08, so a 5-second PR in the 800. Immediately sent the coaches an email and said, hey, I kind of alluded to the fact that he was going to improve. Now he's run 156, and within minutes I got an email back that says, yes, coach, we will take him. We will take him. There was absolutely no question about it. Fast forwarding to the outdoor state meet, Sean ran 4:23 in the mile, so he has hit that low 4:20 standard, put him, again, on a whole nother level. With the day's rest on Friday, he came back for the 800, and it was an awesome sight. Someone who struggled to run on a team, struggled to keep up, but was willing to work, stay in the fight, did all the small things. With 600 meters to go, he was in second place, and again, he transformed as an athlete. He was tired, everyone was tired, but he made a strong move, and I was shaking my head, just going, he's got them all. And to walk away, to run a time that, in all honesty, his freshman time was one that there were freshman girls who had run faster. For him to run 155 in the 800 his senior year and have his last race, winning state, impressing a college that is impressive in and of itself, was a number of things, but very deserving. And so, Sean, like I said, we look forward to following you. We know your future is bright, and congratulations.
I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank Coach Porter first, though, for sticking with me through the harder times. I think that really says something about him as a coach, who was willing to coach somebody who might not have had a lot of promise or maybe a lot of talent to begin with, but that just shows how good of a coach he is. It's easy to coach the fast people. It's not always easy to coach the people that might fall in the middle of the pack. So I want to thank him so much for everything he's done for me. I want to thank Coach E. I kind of had a bit of a blessing. I got to spend a little time with Coach E during my sprinter days. That was good. That was fun. Sprinter workouts are hard, but Coach E's a great coach, so it was always fun. I want to thank Coach D for putting up with me in class as well as on the track. And I want to thank my teammates. I would not have stayed with this if I didn't have teammates who I consider to all be my brothers. And lastly, I want to thank my mom for sticking with me and listening to me after I had a bad race or a bad workout, paying for a lot of new shoes, and being my best friend at the end of the day. And I want to thank God for giving her to me. So thank you, everybody.